a piece of OSB as a kind of like a tripod. So yesterday I managed to get the beam just above me completely cladded. We didn't get much done yesterday because we didn't start until about 3ish because we had tyres to get sorted on the van and we had to go and get some bits and pieces so that we could start this room. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing now, is getting on and doing this beam above me. So yeah, I'll probably put you on time lapse and see if I can find somewhere to put you where you can actually see what it is I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, we'll see you in a second. Sometimes just putting the drill underneath the end of the board, you know, especially on a smaller piece like this, just helps support that end whilst I cut it. Another tip, if you're working on your own, which quite often I am, especially with, you know, something that's going to go upside down, what I tend to do is grab hold of my board, bring it up into place where it's going to go. Make sure I've got it right. Okay. And then I'll put a mark on either end. Okay. So I've got a mark down here and here, the same up this end. Okay, they represent where, okay, so we line up the two marks and just run pencil mark between the two. Then what I'm going to do is grab hold of a couple of screws. Okay. I always have some in my pocket as well. Okay, and I'm just going to place one screw works quite well with, you know, the smaller bits, but the larger bits you do need somebody to help you. And then we just put the board in place where we want it. Okay. Did well, wasn't nice. Every now and again I seem to pick up these horrible ones. I should talk about the saga with the plumbing. It's now been 6 weeks. We've not heard from him, not had a bill from him, not had anything. So we're now at the point of thinking whether or not I do the plumbing myself. There's not a lot to do, and I'm quite competent to do it. We can't hang back. We're now getting into October. And yeah, we can't afford to keep hanging on. Because I can't finish off the living room, or I can't finish off the plastering on the landing downstairs because of the ceiling in the hallway. I can't do the living room until that job's done. So we're kind of stuck. So the choice is, I either do it myself or we try and see if we can hang on a little bit longer. And we can't do that, really, because I've got a feeling we've got a house full Christmas time. So yeah, we can't hang about really. We've got to get on. We've got to try and get this place sorted. I'm not worried if downstairs isn't plastered for Christmas.
But it'd be nice to have the plasterboard on, wouldn't it?
It would. It would. Because really what I'm doing is, or the way I'm doing things is going down through the top, but from top to bottom. And I would just like, sorry, that's me not concentrating. I would just like to have somewhere for us to sit and a Christmas tree for Christmas. We've rushed out, we've bought a second-hand couch, which we'll show you in a bit.
Yeah, when I'm still cleaning it.
Yeah. It's got to be steam cleaned because of this coronavirus at the minute.
Not that anyway, we would have done it anyway without it.
But
it's just in our principle just to keep, washed up, isn't it?
yeah. I'm not accusing these guys of having, that we bought it from.
It's for our safety plus the kids and anybody else
who sits on it. Yeah, exactly. Ow.
Dale's wiring.
No.
Oh. I thought you whacked your ear.
Hey?
I thought you whacked your ear on the wiring.
No, I just put me
finger through the
drill through my finger.
Ouch. Not nice.
No.
Bit tough to go in.
Hey?
Bit tough going in.
Yeah, I think I got a
good one. Got to do the other side plus
and that
little triangle.
So yeah, we're waiting for a steam cleaner to turn up, and in terms of the plumbing, I think I've got no choice but to do it myself. Yeah. And I know you can say, well, why don't you try and find somebody else? But it seems to me that HETAS registered plumbers are like rocking horse, as rare as rocking horse do.
Hi and welcome back. As you can see that me and Alex has got on a bit further, that we put the beading round the fireboard on the beams, and we've cut out for the eaves, and we put the plasterboard on round where I call it a cubby cupboard, and we've put more plasterboard this side. So all the plasterboard's done now, isn't it? We're just on to doing the beading, and then we're on to the scrim tape, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then we're ready for plastering hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you drilled out for 2 of the electric boxes.
Yeah, one for the TV, which is going up here, and then just a spare one down there.
Yeah, and then you're going to put one
over
that
here.
end like you have this end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's trying to work out the happy medium with the number of sockets in a room.
Yeah. Well, it's more than what we have had.
Yes.
Because we only had 2 in each room, didn't we?
Yeah. When we got here, there was 2 in each room, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trimming
around the window. Ready to put the beading round that, aren't you?
Yeah. And then I've got to go through and find out, finally tune all the screws on this here.
Yeah.
I think because I'm personally doing the living room, it will be a lot better than it was up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to get on and quickly do this. It won't take long.
Welcome back to Home Renovations TV. As you can see that Alex is put all the scrim tape on. Well, so far he's putting the scrim tape on, as you can see, and he's just finishing off where it needs to go. He's got one piece of plasterboard to put there and put the scrim tape on it.
Yeah,
and one piece over there, but everywhere else it's been scrim taped and put all the corner beading and beading on where it needs to go. So he's getting that piece ready to cut down to put on that piece.
Why is it whenever I want something, I put it just out of reach?
And guess what? It's a miserable day again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raining. Probably can't see on that window, but you can on that. Even the dog didn't want to go out.
I need to find a pencil sack.
Okay. And here's Miss Ruru talking to the devil and didn't want to go out in the rain. Did you, Miss Ruru? That's not your blanket. Oh dear.
Sorry, I'm just cutting down this piece here. I've got to make sure that I keep the cables out.
Right, so you don't trap them, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, not just trap them. I don't want to put
A nail through, yeah.
screw through them. 100 mil.
Bye.
Hopefully we'll get a bit more footage today, but for some reason the phone keeps telling us that it's full. It's taking forever to upload them to the cloud, as it were. Okay. Just need to trim that down.
What are you looking for?
The scraper.
Oh. It's just one moment.
So I'm just using the Marshall's rasp. You'll find this down in the description. Like I said, any tool that I use, if I can find it on Amazon, I will put it down there. If it's not the exact brand that I use, it will be one that I would use. Nothing I put down there would be anything other than what I would use or have used. So you can almost be guaranteed that the tools that I put down there, you know, are really good quality. And I'm not sponsored by anybody. You know, to say that one tool is better than the other. These are just tools that I've used for years.
What you feel comfortable using.
Hey?
And what you feel comfortable using.
Yeah. Yeah, and what I feel comfortable recommending as well. going in there. Ooh, shit. Shoot. There we go.
And voila.
Yeah. I know you'll see a lot of DeWalt tools in my, you know, of tools that I would use in the Amazon or in the descriptions, but that's because I am a complete and utter DeWalt fan. I've used DeWalt's for God knows how long, and I know what people are going to say. They're just a Black & Decker with a yellow casing. But I've used Black & Decker and I've used DeWalt. And there just seems to be something about the balance of a DeWalt tool that seems to cut it for me. I also love Milwaukee tools.
So now Alex is measuring to put that piece of plasterboard in for that corner.
Yeah.
And screw taping it, and then we'll give this room a good tidy up and brush the floor again and probably again, ready for plastering this afternoon.
Yep.
But like we say, that this is, you know, not a tutorial, it's the way we're doing our house, and we do appreciate everybody watching and the comments. Like Alex says, that we do get back to you, and we're not afraid to show our mistakes. Like others, you know, are perfect, and they leave the bits out where they do make mistakes, but we're not afraid to show that we make mistakes.
If we make mistakes, you know,
we all make mistakes, and there's no way, we're not all perfect.
No, but not just that. Renovations do not
run smoothly.
Always run smoothly. In fact, I've never been involved, even on a professional level, you know, as an interior designer or as a painter and decorator, where it's run smoothly. In fact, I had one client's place. We took the wallpaper off, and the plaster came with it.
Yeah. And luckily, you know how to plaster.
Yeah. Well, luckily, I was able to rectify, you know, not necessarily my mistake, but to be honest, it was an ex-local authority property, and to be honest, most of those properties are in pretty poor repair anyway.
But our work, what we do in other clients' houses, are top standard.
Oh yeah.
We've had a client what's come back to us even every time they move, isn't it?
Yeah, and they move a bloody lot.
Yeah. I've never known people move so lot, but yeah.
Eh?
I said I've never known people keep moving.
No, they
like
do move a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And normally we go in there when they're ready to sell, and normally within a week of us doing their work, the work for them,
it's sold.
It's sold. So, you know,
I mean, I'm not saying that when we put this up on the market it's going to sell within a week, because I doubt it very much.
Especially what's going on at the moment.
Yeah.
But this was before everything started.
Yeah.
And we were told on every job that we're the only people what do clean up after us.
Ourselves. Not only after, but during the job as well.
Yeah.
At the end of each day, we leave the room as tidy as we possibly can.
So as you can see that Alex has got it cut ready and putting it in place. Ready for the scrim tape. Hi and welcome back. As you can see that Alex has started with our youngest daughter's bedroom, the ceiling, started plastering with the multi-finish gypsum plaster to go on the plasterboards. Started on the ceiling where the window is.
I know there's a lot of tram lines in here at the moment, but this is, as you can see, is the first coat, and you know, I'm just trying to get it on, and then I'll flatten it off, you know, take the tram lines out in a moment. But yeah, my main priority is just to get the plaster on. Yeah, this is our youngest daughter's bedroom, and I've given in the last, yeah, I think the last
previous
video,
vlogs, haven't we, videos?
that, you know, she's a real girly girl, and we're going to be doing a, even though she's 10, Disney princess type bedroom. That doesn't mean it's Disney themed, but it does mean that, you know, it's going to be princess bedroom in here, you know, princess bed, yeah, and you'll see, you know, from our previous videos that, and I'll link to the playlist in the description, or you'll probably see around about now a card come up at the top of the screen. But Shaylee's bedroom is now first coated, is all, what's the word I'm looking for, love?
Prep, ready for painting?
No, it's
painted?
Yeah.
For the first coat of proper paint?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, sorry, it's all miscoated and ready for doing the finishing touches to it. But, like I said, we need to get this one done so it's, you know, fair on each of them to have their own bedroom. So that's what I'm concentrating on at the minute. This room actually is slightly smaller than the previous one, although we thought actually it was about the same size. Mm. We haven't done any measurements in here, which I think we should do.
Yeah.
To see if they are. But yeah.
But the Shaylee seems to be big. Seems bigger, yeah.
But is that because we've got the plaster on the walls and it's all miscoated and is white. full. Yeah, don't worry about the tram lines, as I said, I'll go back over all that in a minute. I'm just trying to get this first coat on. And I've had a good couple of weeks break from plastering. So, just trying to get back into the swing of it again.
Yeah, you have to be centre of attention, don't you, Ruru? Miss Ruru here, centre of attention. You're in a cuddly mood today. Anyway, I shouldn't be talking about you.
It's not a warm day today, but it just feels it actually. But it could be because I'm doing this.
Yeah, you're busy working. It is a cold day, cold rainy day.
Well, I'm actually sweating.
That's good. You're working.
Getting there with the first coat.
Hi and welcome back. As you can see, Alex has done the first two coats, first and second coat, and now he's flattening off the ceiling. He's done a really good job. And then from this morning, that's the piece of plasterboard that he was popping in, ready for plastering. And he's already done that bit down there too. That's really good job, babe.
Yeah. Except I can't find the paintbrush I normally use.
Hi.
Yeah, not good. What I'm doing here is just because I went down and had some lunch and I shouldn't really have done that. It's gone a little bit further than I would have liked. I'm just going over now with a wet brush to flatten out some of the areas, the worst areas. And then I'm coming back with my little 9 gauge over those areas and filling in any spots that using the fat which is on the edge of the trowel there to fill in any low spots and the clean edge for any of the high, and then I'm also going down the edges, making sure that I've got a nice clean edge. And I'll do this over the whole ceiling. Every now and again I'm having to swap hands.
welcome back. Alex has finished the ceiling next to the window. He's flattened that off.
I've got some polishing on there to do first.
Does the polishing and then it's finished. And now he's started on the ceiling in between the two beams. Putting the chocolate spread on. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, chocolate milkshake. God, my arms are aching at the minute. It's one of the reasons why I don't like doing the ceilings.
Yeah, you got a big one to do downstairs.
Oh, I have.
This is the last ceiling up here, isn't it?
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah. You've done the both floors ceilings after this one.
Yeah. So this is actually the last ceiling
Yeah.
on
The top floor.
and below.
Yeah, and the second floor.
First floor.
Oh, fourth.
First floor. This is we're on the second floor now.
Yeah.
Ground first, second.
Okay. I don't say it like that though. I say first, second, third. For each to our own. Yeah, you just got the ground to do now, haven't you?
Yeah.
And then the hallway.
Yeah.
That'll be next after this room, the hallway.
Yeah. Yep. Certainly will be.
Well, you got the majority of the hallway done. It's just the stairway
Yeah.
on this top level, and then working your way down on the second level.
Yeah. Stay safe if you can. Why not give it a go? I'm sure you can. If I can do it, anybody can.